everyone, today I am filming a bit of a different video, more of like a goals, manifesting, dreams and plans, all the things I want to happen this year, all the things I planned, not planned last year, but like my goals last year, see if they happened or not, because obviously a lot of stuff got cancelled because of COVID. And I'd like to look back on this video in a year and maybe see what it's like, or what happened, what didn't happen. And I'm going to say a few things that I hope will happen for me in the next year, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I'm just going to do a face mask because, you know, a bit of self-care, we all love that. Okay, so I've got the Emma Hardy Purifying Pink Clay Detox Mask here, and let's just apply it, see what happens. I got this actually out of my ASOS, not my ASOS box. Was it my ASOS box? I don't know, that one or the glossy box, one of the two. It's also pink. It smells good as well though, so... Oh, I put it on so thick. This is meant to reduce redness. I have quite a lot of redness at the moment, so... And it probably won't do anything straight away, but... Okay, so last year I set myself some goals of what I wanted to achieve in the year. One of them was passing my driving test and buying my first car. I did actually do that, and I was so proud that I'd saved up enough money to buy my own car and everything, and paid for all the insurance myself, and that was quite a big deal for me because it took me ages, literally forever, to learn to drive. So that was yeah, that was probably one of the main personal highlights. One of my goals slash had to happen last year was passing year 2 of my nursing degree. I'm a student nurse. I am due to qualify in July, and that is when, hopefully, well, assuming that the world doesn't, you know, fall apart and stuff again, that is when I will become a registered nurse. And then I'm obviously a third year student nurse, and yeah, there's not really loads to say about that apart from it's a lot of hard work, and I'm nearly there, to be honest. But yeah, it's been a long 3 years, and I'm quite happy that we're making progress. Another one of my highlights last year was applying for my first newly qualified nurse positions. I applied for a medical ward and A&E at home, and I'm excited. I've got an interview for the medical ward, and yeah, that's just something that I've obviously been working towards for such a long time. Mainly my focus is, I don't know, I would like to work in either of those, to be honest, and if anything went well in the interview and I got either job, then I'd be very happy. Another highlight of last year, well, technically it wasn't last year, but basically for my 21st birthday we went to London, and we stayed over New Year's Eve in London, and we saw the New Year's fireworks, and yeah, we just had such a great night, and it was a great way to celebrate my birthday, to be honest. I had a really fun time. There are parts of the memory of the night that are a little bit hazy, I'm not gonna lie, but I am happy that, yeah, that was definitely one of my highlights to start the year on a bang, even though we didn't know what was going to happen with. Another little highlight or achievement for last year was buying my own phone, saving for my iPhone 11, which I did the unboxing my iPhone 11 video, and I will leave that in the description down below if you're interested in it. One of the best things was starting this YouTube channel. I've really enjoyed this. I haven't really had a hobby in a while. I quite enjoy sport and stuff, but I haven't really had that much time to actually join a club or leave the house or whatever. So yeah, I've enjoyed having a hobby again, and obviously I had YouTube. I recently, just before Christmas, passed 300 subscribers, which is so exciting, and I'm hoping that everything carries on just how it has been, to be honest. I'm hoping I progress a little bit more, and also one of the highlights of last year was the shout out by Anastasia Kingsnorth. I'm so obsessed with her channel, honestly, I just love it, and yeah, I'm just very grateful for the shout out, to be honest, because it really helped get my channel out there. Now, moving on to goals for this year. The biggest thing that absolutely has to happen this year is qualifying as a nurse. I am so excited and really just in disbelief that I've made it to 3rd year. It's just the whole degree has required so much work, and I never thought it'd be easy, but I've really underestimated how much work and planning and everything really has gone into this. But I'm so close to the end now, and hopefully this time next year when I'm looking back on this video, I'll be a qualified nurse, I'll have a job. Yeah, I'm just so excited for it to finally happen, for something that I've worked towards for such a long time. One of the things that I've not really done very much apart from like working and just constantly working all the time is walking 10k steps 5 days a week. That is like a little goal for myself this year, because I don't do loads and loads of exercise and stuff anymore, and when I was younger I was really into it. Like I absolutely love exercise, and maybe when I qualify, because I'll be actually getting paid, I won't be doing about 5 million shifts a week, so I could maybe join a hockey team or some sort of sports team again, which would absolutely be amazing for me. But until then, I'm going to set myself a little goal of walking 10,000 steps 5 days a week. And you're all good to have lazy days, so whether I do it at work or just go out for a walk and, you know, get my feet moving, that is something that's going to be positive for my mental well-being, and exercise is good for us, as we all know. The next thing is to continue saving £200 a month into my ISA, because in a few years I would like to have a house, not immediately when I qualify, but when I can. That would be the ideal situation, to be quite honest. I would love to be able to move maybe a little bit more towards Cambridge one day, and because at the moment I live quite far away and it's a bit too much to commute every day, but I'd like to continue to save money towards my housing ISA, and yeah, that is a real, I don't know, that's a real goal like of mine, but that's just a few years off yet. Like I'm not in a rush to move out anytime soon. Along with that, I'd like to save a substantial amount of money towards a house deposit. It's not essential that I've reached the amount that I've popped in my notes, like in this year. Like there's still going to be the future for me to save more money if I haven't, but that's just something that would be helpful to me, to be honest. And if I can save that amount, then that would be really ideal. I also realised that whilst we live on this planet, I'm not the sole source of rising carbon emissions and greenhouse gases and all stuff like that, but to be better for the planet, as I'm quite aware of all the recycling and all that sort of thing that we produce, and all things that aren't recyclable, and driving places instead of walking and things like that. Part of my goal to not become vegetarian, but to eat no meat 2 days a week, I think that is just a small contribution. It's not a huge thing, but I know that I'm helping out the planet, so we'll see if I stick to that. And I don't know if I'll do that because I haven't really started any of these goals that I've talked about yet, but yeah, I guess we'll see that in next year's video. Another goal of mine was to put money away for like MOT and excuse insurance and like servicing anything that I need doing to my car, and yeah, just something that would be basically have savings for a rainy day, pretty much. That's such a boring goal, but adulting is that virtually. Another goal is to read 5 or more books. When I was younger, I used to love sport, love reading, love having a hobby all the time, and since I've just become more of an adult, I've really struggled to continue that. So my goal is to read 5 or more books this year, and just to enjoy reading more again, which I really do enjoy reading, but honestly you just don't always have the time. And my final goal is to achieve 500 subscribers. When I wrote all of these goals out, I had 315 on January the 1st, and now I think we're on like 327 in our little family. It's so exciting to me that so many of you want to see my videos, and that just makes me so happy, honestly. So thank you to all of you that watch my videos every week and you like them and subscribe them and share them. It means so much to me, and yeah, I'm so happy about that. So yeah, thank you so much. A few predictions for next year. What do I think will happen? One of the main things that I want to happen is to continue saving into my ISA. Obviously £200 a month isn't a lot for some people, but while I'm not actually getting paid to be a student nurse, that is one of the things that I'm like kind of proud of. and of course getting qualifying. As for with the world and COVID, I'm hoping that at least by Christmas we might be back in clubs. That'd make me so happy if we were, but I'm not holding out hope. I'd love to get on a holiday this year. I don't think that'll happen, but we don't know. I guess I'll look back on this video in literally a year and say, have I done it or not? I'd like to get more out there, get known, like people to see my videos, enjoy my content. I really enjoy making YouTube videos. It is quite difficult being a small YouTuber because no one really knows you, you're putting all this effort and it just doesn't really happen, but fingers crossed someone will, even if I don't know, I got to 500 target this year, that would be so ideal for me, and yeah, that is a huge thing that I would really love to happen. Anyway, if any brands reach out to me, that would be a huge thing. I doubt it will happen, but you know, I'll let you know in a year. Okay, so thank you for all coming to my video. I just want to say that I'm manifesting all these things, so I believe it can happen, so it will happen. Fingers crossed. I'm not gonna try and taint 2021. We already had all of that in 2020. I pray COVID is no more by the end of this year, but you know, a girl can dream. Thank you for coming to my video and I'll see you very soon. Bye!